Hey, hello YouTube. So we finished up putting some stuff on Machias, and we're gonna go on from here. We are gonna try to skip most of the fights though, because we really don't care. Oh. Huh? What's wrong, Elliot? Something wrong, Elliot? It's, is it just me, or do you guys hear a sonata off in the distance? Oh? Now that you mention it, I do hear music, very faintly. I think I can make out a violin and a flute. Quite an elegant piece too, from the sound of it. Doesn't sound pre-recorded either. I think the sound is filtering down here from the surface. So we're under the opera. This way. Is it a secret passage? The music does seem to be louder here than it was before. But you know, I feel like I've heard this tune somewhere before. Should try and see where it leads. Agreed. Let's see if there's some way to open it. Just touch it. Oh, hello. I had no idea there was a mechanism like this in the underground passage. I can hear the melody more clearly now too. Looks like this leads out to the surface. Okay, let's follow the passage and see where we come out. Here goes. Nice. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get out in the opera. Skip that fight. I really don't want to do a fight where I don't even get my strength ups, but...
Okay. Here.
Good area.
My turn.
Oh, something tells me I'm gonna get rid of them. Can I get rid of these things?
Leave it to me.
Indeed, break shoot. Oh, he still doesn't have his S-craft. Huh. Already added by this point.
Is everybody okay?
Everything's fine, Elliot. Green is benched. Dead.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Fortuna. Let me check what that gives. ATS and ADF plus 5. Eh.
Now's our chance.
Okay. Here.
Boom.
Of course. My turn.
It's my turn. Eat that.
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized.
Place wanted to skip most of them. most of the fights I could. Grab all the treasures, right? Good.
There's a light.
Yep, there is a
The
light.
sound's getting louder too.
We must be getting close to the exit now.
Pretty sure you're gonna end up in the opera. I mean, makes sense. Oh no. Matter Park. Ah. Is this Matter Park? If so, we're not far from City Hall. So, new area. Who would have guessed that those underground tunnels will spit us out somewhere like this? The layouts remained unchanged since it was created during the Dark Ages. You can really feel the city's history. Seems like the network of passages here is even bigger than the Barrierhard's underground waterway. Hey, Elliot? Something wrong? Oh, sorry. I was listening to this sonata, then I realized that the musicians playing it over there are actually friends of mine. They look like students. They seem exceptionally skilled for their age. Oh, they are. I'm really proud to know them. Would you guys mind if I went over and said hi? No sweat. Go ahead. Perhaps we should go and greet them then, too. Okay. Crystal Garden. Where are you all from? Pretty sure you'll come to a dead end if you go up there. Oh well, just be sure to stay away from the plants. My grandson and I take care of them every day. Just stay away from the plants. My grandson and I have put a great lot of love and care into them. Can we go into the Crystal Garden? Oh, we actually can. Oh, it's done. Oh, sorry, the Crystal Garden is closed for the day. Oh, that's right, I do remember hearing that the Crystal Garden closes at 5 PM. That's a shame, it looks like such a pretty garden too. I wish you'd stop by a bit sooner. It's okay, we're not really that strict about enforcing the closing time. You're welcome to take a look if you want. Still, the plants here do look prettier during the day. If you have some free time, try to come back here tomorrow. You'll definitely be impressed. The grandpa is always taking care of the park and the Crystal Garden. He's always going on about how his hip bothering him though. So I try to do what I can to help him. Sorry, my throat is acting up again. It doesn't seem like there's anything here though. Can you not loiter around while I'm talking to my girlfriend? Here, take this book and go somewhere else. It's embarrassing having someone watching us. Oh, nice. Why won't you buy me a new bag? Keepsake. Not to worry, my sweet. I'll be sure to buy it for you. In about 5 years when I've saved up enough money to afford it. That's a promise then. The bag you want costs like 50,000 mira, doesn't it? No problem. I'll have the money saved up in only 5 short years of overtime. Okay. Those students over there come here to perform pretty often. They're pretty good too. Wonder what academy they're from. Golden Juice. Oh, here's Kyo. It's gotten pretty late. Let's head home, Cocoa. Today was so fun. See you tomorrow. Nothing much there. Wait, Elliot? Elliot, you're back! Hey, great to see you again, Morris. You too, Ron. Kalinka? Kalinka. Kalinka is such a funny name. Feels like forever since you've been around. You seem like you're doing well. So, who are your friends? Elliot's classmates at Thor's Military Academy. Pleasure to meet you. Seems we're all about the same age too. They're Elliot's hometown friends then? Which school uniform is that? Oh, we're students at the Music Academy. Yeah, figured. Music, huh? Yeah, it's an academy that puts the main focus on music. The school itself is on the outskirts of this district. A lot of famous musicians have graduated from there. Well, that explains why you all play so well. Thanks. Our academy always plays for the concert they hold during the summer festival every year. Classes are over for the day, so we're just adding a little polish before our performance. Oh, right. It does seem like the perfect place to practice. Yeah, can't believe how good you've all gotten though. I mean, you're always great, but you've improved a ton. You must really been practicing. You really think so? Well, we have been practicing. I'm practically hearing the songs in my sleep now. So true. I guess it'd be pretty disappointed if, after all that, we weren't getting at least a little better. Just wish you were here at the Music Academy with us. Oh, don't misunderstand. Thor's has a really good reputation and all. So, are you still practicing the violin? Yeah, in club practice. I ended up joining the Academy's wind orchestra, actually. I'm glad to hear it. You're really good. I'd hate to hear you'd given up on it. Hopefully we'll get another chance to play together someday. Yeah, I'd really like that. Oh, whoa, is it that time already? We'd better get back to the academy. The festival will be here before you know it, and we've got practicing to do. I do admire your dedication to your craft. If you got some free time, it'd be great if you could come and see us perform in the concert. That goes for all of you. The more the merrier. Thanks. Looking forward to it. See you later, Elliot. Alright, later. There they go. Elliot. Hey, are you? No, it's not that. Anyway, how about we swing by the hotel and give our report, then head back to my house? This is probably busy cooking up a storm right about now. Okay, let's be off then. The underground passage monster completed. Oh, 500 Sephiroth mass. That's nice. So we get moved along automatically. That's nice. Also, I would feel the need to go talk to everybody again. That night, after enjoying a wonderful meal prepared by Fiona, we are invited into Elliot's room. Oh? The Elliot room reveal! Oh. That's a lot of instruments, man. a room or a store, an instrument storehouse?
Whoa, this is incredible.
He could open a shop with all the instruments here.
Yeah.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section.
I did not see a percussion section.
I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
Probably.
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys.
That's why you didn't want people into your room.
You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist.
Hmm.
Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her.
Really?
I only need to take my,
Looking at all this,
my
I
hand
can
out
see
of
why
the
you
mouse.
decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Hmm.
Fee?
I mean, perfectly decent question, to be
Wait,
honest.
Fee, that's not.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise.
Hmm.
But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Hmm.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano.
Hmm.
Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together.
Oh.
But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away.
Yeah. Years. What's with these games and people not having moms? It's never dads, generally. It's always moms.
After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps.
Hmm.
She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same.
And...
But Dad wouldn't hear of it.
Hmm.
It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd.
Oh.
No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen.
Hmm.
Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy. I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war.
I mean, you've been doing just fine so far, Elliot. Don't put yourself down so much.
But after some research, I found one academy, Thor's, offered plenty of music-related classes. And that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thor's.
Hmm.
Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy.
I mean, do they?
Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield. But I couldn't go against my dad.
Hmm.
For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the music academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all.
Seems like it.
Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thor's.
I had no idea.
Hmm. I mean, he also got dragged into
Do you
the
regret
academy.
Coming to Thor's and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So you don't?
Of course not. So many friends around, man.
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thor's than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought.
Yep.
Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally different,
You can.
I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
That's probably what your dad wanted.
Elliot.
Wow, you've really given this a lot of thought.
Yep.
You really are strong, Elliot.
I wish I thought so too. I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music.
Yeah.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
mean, kinda.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Reen.
True.
Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh?
What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friends said they're going to be performing in?
Yeah, you'd like to perform there.
Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to take the stage there one day too.
I mean, you still can, right? In the future. Afterward, Ellie decided to take the opportunity to spend the night at home. So the remaining four of us began to make our way to the old guild building where we'd be spending the night. It makes sense. Can't believe it's already past 9. We ended up staying at Elliot's longer than I thought. Yeah, wasn't expecting her to break out the coffee after our meal too. And she even invited us back for breakfast tomorrow. We've hardly been here a day and she's already my favorite person. You'll have to thank her properly at some point. Still, you know, I've lived here all my life. It's only now that I'm running around doing field studies tasks that I'm realizing just how big the city is. Yeah, I'll bet. They're just going to slip tomorrow's tasks into the guild's mailbox, right? Yeah, they should be delivered first thing tomorrow morning. Considering how organized my father is, I don't doubt they'll be delivered on time. Though I do worry what we're in for. I have this terrible feeling he'll put up to tasks far more difficult than we can actually handle or something. Yeah, I see what you mean. The more reason we should finish up our report and hit the sack early, I suppose. Hey, what's wrong with you two? You tired or something? You've been awfully quiet. No, not really. Listening to Elliot has finally shown me what I must do. P, I challenge you to a duel. What? Okay. Tonight, right? Yes, tonight. I fear I won't be able to sleep until this has been resolved. Hold on a minute. Where did this come from? A duel? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. He and I will face each other in a single combat to determine a victor. That's all. Oh, that's all. What? Are you kidding me? Well, can't do it in a populated area like this, especially not at night. You'd wake up the whole neighborhood. How about that park we were at earlier? Matter Park, I think. That seems an ideal venue. The area around the exit from the underground passage should be nice and quiet. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. But honestly, Reen, you're not just going along with this, are you? Oh, shush. Yeah. The capital might have a heady nightlife, but that's no excuse to cause a commotion. But alright, let's head over to the park then. The trams are still running, right? They run until around 11. Are you seriously doing this? Okay, so we'll have people to talk to. Ooh, work ran pretty late today. I need to hurry home and eat some dinner. Jeez, why is it that most bar regulars only ever come here in the evening? Oh, by the way, we take orders right up until 11 PM, so don't be shy about putting in an order or two. I was a student myself when I first took a look at the stage at the Summer Festival concert. You get the chance to play with the real pros there, so it's an amazing experience. It's been a while since I popped my head in here. Hemming's taste in music is as impeccable as it ever was. This one really brings back memories. It always reminds me of the first time I went to see an opera. He sure knows how to make his customers happy. That was decades ago now. Guess we're getting old. Oh, are you heading up somewhere? Your old trams operate until 11 PM, so make sure you're done with your business and back home by then. Ron and his friends will be performing at this year's Summer Festival concert. We've been practicing every day, but you can tell they're sad that Elliot won't be playing along with them. His violin always was the center of the group. Oh, it's already been 4 months since Elliot left for tours. Hasn't given up on music, at least, so there's always a chance that they'll play together again. Yeah. You just barge into people's house. Seems like we can. Ew, Ron's finally home. Now he can finally hit dinner. What time do you think it is, Ron? What in the world have you been doing? I told you already, didn't I? Been practicing for the concert at the Summer Festival. Oh hey, you're Elliot's classmate, aren't you? My mom's pretty forgetful, you see. She doesn't have a clue about music either, so she doesn't get just how important practicing is. Let's see if we can still head up. Go into the Craig's house. We can. Hello, Fiona. I'm amazed at how quickly you ate all of that food. Our apologies that we made you cook so much of it for us. Not a bother. I've been feeling so sad since Elliot left because there wasn't anyone around for me to cook for. I'll be making breakfast tomorrow too, so look forward to that. Like Elliot started tuning his instruments. Now he ends up working at them late into the night. But not tonight, it's my job to make sure that doesn't happen. Wait. Are we stuck? Really? Seriously? I was scared for a moment. You can hear Elliot tuning his violin. It's nice to be home. Oh yeah, I should check the piano while I'm here too. Sounds so content, we shouldn't drag him into this. Yeah, I'd hate to disturb him. Yep, that's all. But nothing here. Oh, we can only go to Matter Park. Okay, so off to Matter Park we go. The park scenery has an almost mystical air at night. It's nice. You're in luck. Not too many people taking a leisurely stroll at this hour. Okay, that may be true, but this is still the capital. You really shouldn't be fighting here. How did it come to this? What's stuck in it, Machias? I apologize for burdening you with this, but I appreciate you keeping watch. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move over to that gazebo we came out of earlier. I mean, she won't be able to use her full power, right?
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
It's pretty relaxing.
Because
No denying those two have some surprising similarities.
guess she can't use her grenades and shoot her guns, right? Or at least one would expect so. Oh, today sure was busy. There's no better way to unwind than a cold beer in the cool night air. True. Cool beer does sound pretty nice. Oh, you two are still here? What was that? I didn't quite hear you, so say it again. I love you, baby. Louder and clearer. I love you, baby. Oh, nice. But it's so early. Let's stay and talk some more. Damn, you really do like making me say that embarrassing stuff. I'm pretty cold. We should head home. Oh, are you home already, Haka? Young man said, Chief, please, you've had far too much to drink. Let's just head back already. Shut it. You trying to start a fight here, punk? Come on, tough guy. Speak up. Oh, are you trying to fight with the... That's a classic. Okay, let's go see them fight.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fee. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept.
Oh.
From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really? Yeah, all things considered, Fee's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
True.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken.
Oh.
After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully. And that was when I finally realized. During all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone.
Oh, ad break.
But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was.
Seems like it.
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You weren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so... honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
Hmm.
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
There you go, Hake. Your Yuri moment.
What are you?
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of.
Sudden confession.
I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
I getcha. You just saw Lara confessing to Fee.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through.
So let's
Is
fight.
that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Same thing, different name.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Go!
Oh, we actually get to fight. Who are we controlling though? Oh no, it's just an animation. That's nice actually.
Shatter! Target locked.
Actually quite nice.
Here.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I
Now
won't
what?
hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
Better not let them use S-crafts.
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Oh,
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you listen.
Oh,
Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
we can hear Fee's story now.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of.
Oh.
Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps.
Jaeger King.
He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think.
Oof.
The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphid.
Alright. Sylphid.
We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years.
Jaeger King versus the War God.
Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell.
So incredibly well matched.
After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep.
How though?
Just when I was wondering what I'd do next,
No, there
Sarah
she
showed
is.
up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been.
Well,
But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh,
oh, what do you mean mix things up a little?
let's do it.
Oh, now we're fighting them?
Now wait just a minute.
Should have known.
Yep.
I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You gotta be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them! Come on, this is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back. So I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'm not going to hold back.
Oh, fortunately you control them two. Them two.
I'll handle it. Here we go.
My turn.
Speaking of the 8 Leaves, One Blade School, which is studied under the Sword Hermit in Cafe.
There!
How about this?
Oh.
My turn. Here we go.
Right.
Okay.
Age.
There!
My turn. Here we go. I'll handle it.
Of course.
Second form, Gale!
My turn.
Hang in there, everyone.
Be dang it.
Okay.
Of course.
Almost.
Flames, gavel on my blade!
A bit much green.
I was careless.
Of course.
Really?
Thanks.
This is nothing.
Okay.
Right.
Not exactly surprising.
This is so ridiculous.
That rain would hurt. Yeah.
Okay. Arcus, activate.
Of course. Arcus, activate.
This is fine. Now we're gonna mop the floor with him.
My turn.
Too slow. My turn.
Okay.
Could have broken his pants now that I think about it.
My turn.
Of course. Shatter. No. Broken.
Should have seen that coming.
When we fight together,
No one stands a chance.
No need.
Done.
I've only just begun.
Brilliant spin. Ooh. This- That's probably gonna hurt.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting him to throw an S-craft
too.
at us, to be honest.
It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Probably. They are both pretty broken.
Hey, what are you four doing?
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ah, crap.
Uh-oh.
Students, are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, that this isn't what it might seem like.
What it might seem like.
There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
It was never a good idea. Don't bait Machias.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You think?
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights.
Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Nice. Very nice.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Hmm.
I've got a little reward
You
here
don't
for you.
get an AP from winning that fight? Really?
Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. It's what she says, right? It's not Sunday, it's someday.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
Well,
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
I wonder why.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fee?
And you call yourselves men.
There you go. Just what we needed.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Oh, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night?
Yeah, why are they so good together
Two
now?
of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fee and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first, let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
Field study envelope. Let's see what we have to do today. Ranger took today's tasks from the Guild House mailbox, and everyone walked to Ellie's house. At Fiona's insistence, they decided to have breakfast before taking a look at their tasks for the day. Wow, so that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel all left out now. Poor Elliot. You have our apologies. But listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterward like we did. Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, it's not the lack of sleep that gets you, it's the mental fatigue. So, did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Yep, probably delivered first thing this morning before we were even awake. We'll look them over once we finished our breakfast. Agreed. Make sure you get plenty to eat so you'll have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where that came from if you can manage it. Field Study Day 2, Assigned Tasks. Heimdall Port Monster. Wait for walking. Oh no. Oh no. Family's kitten has gone missing. Can help us, please visit us in our home in the Ost district for more details. Honor Hour, made for walking. I need someone to test a new product. Come to Lesage on Banker Street and I'll tell you more. Terrifying monster has been sighted in an underground waterway near Heimdall Port. Confirm the specifics with Dan Bird, the port chieftain, and eliminate the creature. Looks like we've got quite a variety today too. Yeah, one of them looks like it will take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that monster's termination request from Heimdall Port. Didn't have any problems getting there on the trams. Same for Matter Park where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well. And considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be abuzz with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care everyone. It will be fun just walking around watching as everyone puts the finishing touches on their decorations. Right. Thanks, sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. And on that note, we're finishing this video here. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.